My great-grandfather used to work in the deli in this large grocery store, and he worked with this guy named Ted Santino. Ted was a heavy smoker. He smoked cigars and cigarettes. At one point, he had lung cancer. He actually had one of his lungs removed, and yet, amazingly, he continued to smoke. Powerful addiction. Every Friday, my mother, my younger brother, and I, we'd go up to this grocery store to shop and to visit with great-grandpa. And we'd see Ted up front, out of breath, bagging groceries. I used to play the Punisher arcade game, which was right beside the lottery desk. Remember the government message that used to flash in that arcade game about winners not using drugs? I think that message appeared in several arcade games at that time, I think. Anyway, one Friday we were talking with my great-grandfather in front of the deli counter, and he said that earlier in the day he'd been sitting in the employee restroom burning up an hour of his shift reading the sports section when Ted came barging in to unleash number one. My great-grandfather said, "God, I can't believe that guy still smokes after having lost a lung to cancer. He's out of breath all the time. I mean, ugh. You should have heard him there taking a piss in the bathroom. It was the most horrifying thing I've ever heard. He was like, sounded like he was on the verge of death and still trying to make love to the urinal." And that description cracked me up. And at that moment, Ted walked past us on his way to another restroom visit, and the owner's son, Tris, who was named after the great baseball player Tris Speaker. This guy, he wasn't shy at all. He was a real cocky extrovert. My great-grandfather must have told him a story about Ted Santino's bathroom break earlier in the day, because Tris yelled to Ted, "Hey Ted, you going back into the bathroom again? Do you have sex in the bathroom? You have sex in the bathroom again?" Well, Ted got it. He stopped dead in his tracks, and the funny thing is, he didn't really look ashamed. Slowly turned toward my younger brother and I, and he said, "Kids, avoid two things in life, smoking and powerlifting." And he walked away into the bathroom. I guess he suffered from terrible joint pain, and he attributed this to an early career in powerlifting. I guess he was a pretty good powerlifter. He was a really stocky guy. In the face, he looked like an old Peter Lorre, but yeah, he was built like Dick Butkus from the neck down. Old Ted Santino. Yeah, when they tore down that big grocery store, they found him amidst the rubble with a rose in his hand and a bullet in his forehead.